Hey there, Variety here. Welcome to today's video in which we're going to be doing a full raid guide for the Synthesis Doctor raid in Tarisland. This is the 4th raid available in Tarisland and it will be focused on the elite version. Okay, so let's jump straight into what you need to do. You will see that there are 3 different types of potions on those tables right now. The blue one, the red one, and the green one. The tanks need to take the blue one, 2 tanks. The healers need to take the green one, 2 healers, and the DPS needs to take the red one, 6 DPS. It's very important that you grab the correct potion, otherwise you're going to fail the mechanics and fail the wipe, so make sure you grab the right one. Let's get this raid started. It's important to note that the boss will constantly turn around and smack the second person with the highest aggro, so it's always going to smack your second tank. So you need to make sure you grab aggro before the DPS jump to you. So first up is red orbs. So the red people basically run around and pick up the red orbs. If anyone else does it, they will explode and you will take a lot of damage. So make sure you are doing this mechanic as a DPS. Next up, it's going to be green. Basically what's going to happen is it's going to summon 2 adds that chase the healers. They're going to do a tremendous amount of damage. It's important you bring these down really fast or cheese it with a necro shared damage ability. This will happen a couple times in the fight, so make sure you get this correct. Next up, it's going to be blue. He's going to summon blue portals, and the people with the blue potions, which is the tanks, have to run across and grab them. When you grab it, it'll give you a speed boost. Main thing you need to do as a DPS and a healer here is to just make sure you're not standing on them, to give the tank a little bit of time to get there. So next up, he's going to take a potion effect from somebody. Somebody's going to lose their potion, and they need to go to the table to get another one. Without your potion, you are in trouble in this raid. Next up, it's going to be the red orbs again for the second cycle. So the DPS has to run around and grab them real quick. The biggest issue is DPS not doing that. That's usually what happens in bugs, honestly. And then after this, it's going to be green again because of the cycle. Second biggest issue, people not killing the adds fast enough and they'll kill the healer. It's always a good idea to focus on the one closest to the boss to single target it. So there's only one DPSing the healers rather than both. It makes it a little bit easier to heal them. As you can see in the chat there, someone's being told to grab a potion because they haven't grabbed their potion from the earlier attack. Well, earlier effect. Next up, it's going to be blue. He tried to summon blue, but we pushed him to the second phase, so now he's in his big mecha. Sometimes he's going to stomp you, and when he does, you need to tank swap, so be careful of that. Okay, so now he's going to do a new set of mechanics. So his first mechanic is going to be Blue Chimera. So he's going to summon a blue orb, and the blue orb summons smaller orbs. At this point, you want to make sure the boss isn't standing on the orb. It's actually quite important, and you'll see why in a moment. And you want to kill the big orb, and then bring the little orbs to the boss. See the spin? That's why you don't want the boss directly on the blue orb when it's summoned. So at this point, we're going to start moving it towards the middle, because we know that the green is going to come soon. But before the green, it's going to be the red. Basically, you burn down the red. If you don't kill it in time, it will wipe your party. It's just a hard DPS check. Okay, so the green slime's going to spawn in the middle, and it's going to do raid-wide damage. It's another DPS check. You need to get underneath the boss and get on top of the green slime to do as much damage and to stay safe. So you're going to see everyone's going to run towards the middle, because right now I'm screaming in the raid Discord to get to the middle. We're going to kill the Chimera. I'm going to pull the boss so it's standing on top. And then we're going to get inside its shield. You're going to notice 2 people are not inside the shield, and watch what happens. Boom. That's why you stand inside the shield. Okay, so we're going to keep attacking it, and then he's going to use his rotation again. So you'll see that he stomps every now and then. Okay, he's going to use his fusion explosion. Basically here, see the numbers above the, the colors? So you need 2 blue in the blue one, 3 red in the red one, and 1 green in the green one. Any other numbers, and that explosion right there is going to happen. Anybody not in there can DPS the boss while that mechanic is happening. Okay, so now he's going to summon a couple more adds we're going to see come out. So here's the blue Chimera again. Kill the big blue one. Bring the adds over to the boss after he does the spin. Fortunately for this part, he's actually a little off the adds, so he doesn't actually hit people with his spin. As you can see right there, we're a little close, but we didn't get swiped, so that's okay. So at this point, we're getting a little bit edgy because we're kind of calling out, like, do we go for the boss at this point? So next up, he's going to summon his red Chimera. So like before, you have to burn it down. But at this point, we're just kind of like, maybe we just start burning the boss. we see the HP get down to about 5%, and we just turn on the boss and ignore the ad. After the red ad, he's going to summon the green ad again, which starts doing damage, but we're going to push through for the victory. Congratulations on beating your 4th raid in Tarisland. I'll see you next time.